Hello viewers, you are welcome to another special edition of News Updates on Bosa TV. I am Alagbe Kayode and I will be giving you the hottest and trendiest gist in Nigeria and Africa. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share and comment on our videos. Today we'll be talking about insurgency, insecurity, terrorism attacks in Nigeria. When we come back, we'll be talking more about this. We'll be back. Okay guys, welcome back to the show. Today we are going to be giving you news on insurgency, terrorist attacks. We're giving you news on insecurity in Nigeria. We have been seeing so many insecurities in the south, in the north and in the southwest. Just last week Saturday, I think, there was the terrorist attacks and about 47 farmers were killed in Borno. 47 farmers were killed in Borno, but we'll be going back to that during the continuation of the show. So let's just talk about insecurity that we have in Nigeria. Now, Agbeshola has said that we need private insecurity officials, private officers to come and help us with our insecurity battles in Nigeria. We know how these things have been going on. Just about last week in our last show, we talked about how many cases of how many fatalities that we had just in 2019. Just about 2,040 deaths in just 1 year. Nigeria is ranked the 3rd terrorized nation in Nigeria. All these things, we'll be talking about it in the show. Now, my first talking point today, a soldier slapped a man walking on crutches and he was really beaten to stupor. Now, this is how it unfolded in Ibadan. I think the man was going to take his daughter and his children to school like normal, and he was on the road, on the express road. He got in contact with a boy that was trying to cross the main road and he had to stop. Thank God he was able to press the brake, and he was scolding the child that, where is your mother, and all these things. And so someone said he knew that they knew his mother, but along the line they were not able to find the mother. So the next day he saw that he was going the same routine, going to take his children to school, and he saw a woman with some men in front of his car, and he said, and before he was able to even say anything, they started beating him. It was somebody on crutches. He was just able to drive his children to school, and if not for the intervening of people from around the area, he would have been beaten to death. And after all these things had come out and he was able to escape, the next day it was the same thing. So fortunately for him, his daughter was able to record these people and was able to do videos about the soldiers that were beating him, and now he's already asking for justice for what the soldiers did to him. This is one of the what would I say, this abuse of power, abuse of being a uniform man or working for the federal government. This is one of the things that citizens are facing. Now, PDP and APC clash over anti-terrorism war. Now, the PDP has been letting the APC members to know that it is their fault that this terrorism is still in Nigeria. But PDP now, the APC have now shown back to PDP saying that in 2014, before this person Jonathan left power, these things have been happening like that, and if they had stopped it from that particular point, it would have not escalated to the level. So PDP are telling Nigerians that we should blame Buhari and APC for any terrorist attack in Nigeria. Nigeria is insecure now. Just today I was still telling my director here, and I was saying that when I was coming to work today, I saw a dead person on the road. Very, very sad. What happened? He was on his way to work like every other normal person, and they shot him. They asked for his bag and he wasn't ready to give his bag out, and they shot him. These are the things that we face. You see, people cannot walk on the road in the night without being attacked, without being, hey, it's you, drop these things. You know, things like that happen, and these things are happening every time, even in broad daylight. People are robbing people, people are stealing from people, people are killing people. There's nowhere even secured. We had a point whereby the South was secured, the Southwest was also secured, Ogun State, Ibadan, that's Oyo, Lagos, Ondo. These things were secured, these places were secured before. Now, these places are no more secured. In fact, people are now on the verge of, okay, people are even afraid of even going out because they don't know they don't know of what is going to happen to them outside. Like, what even happened to that man today? Does he know if he will have died today? He doesn't know. But things just happened like that, and it's because of the insecurity in Nigeria. So ASUU has said that the polytechnics would not be able to function properly because of the COVID-19 protocols. Now, we have scenario whereby people need to come to school to wash their hands, to wear face masks, to leave a 1 meter gap, and all these things. We all know that these things cannot happen in the Nigerian Polytechnic and Nigerian University because they are all crowded up. You see, when I was in school, when majority of us are standing up, that there's even space that want to maintain the coronavirus protocols. It can't work. We have many things that we need to put into place before all these things will be able to work. And sadly, the government are not ready to put all these things into place. And we have avenues whereby people need to choke themselves up in a class. Things, they are not maintaining personal hygiene, and all these things cannot work because if you want to maintain COVID-19 protocols, you have all these things to be in place. I don't know how we're going to do that one. It is a country whereby education is not given the amount of levity that we're supposed to give it. It's a country whereby people don't really take education serious. The government don't take education serious, because if you take education serious, we'll be having proper care in the educational system. Okay, my next talking point is 2 feared dead in a communal clash between the Ondo community. I think it was about the ASUU community and the Single community. So let me just brief you guys what happened in this clash. It's not about the fight it's not about a land dispute fight. This was just happened. The ASUU community, the leader of the ASUU community said he has the right to take half of the Singles community. So all these things like this, he said they went to court and he won the case. And in this Isigbo community, it has been there for over 800 years yes, in Ondo State. And they've been maintaining their standard in this Isigbo community. And you see one person from this ASUU community coming to say, okay, he's the one that has all these lands. You understand that kind of thing now? That the one that has all these lands and he's breaking down houses there. So because of this, there was a clash between the two communities and 2 people feared dead. It was a project whereby they could have just joined a dialogue, face-to-face conversation. One person should come, another person should come. They say, okay, what are we doing? What is this land all about? What do we plan to achieve here? But sadly enough, it was not what happened in this place. While I be like bicycle, my people, what happened? I think it was about last week Saturday again. The church of the governor of Abia, Wike, the church of his father, I think people brought dynamite and all these things to blow up the place. Now these people have come out and confessed why they actually did it. And if you want to guess, they did it because they wanted to be popular. Can you imagine? They wanted to be popular. Sometimes I wonder, like, what is in the mind of these youths? What are they really thinking about? Why will you go and blow up a church and say because you wanted to be popular? It's not even about, okay, you are a terrorist group. Nigerians have already named them terrorist groups, because what happened on that day was that by 8 or 9 p.m. on that day, they entered into the church and they planted this stuff in that place. And you understand that, and thankfully for people around, they were able to detect them and see that, okay, the practices they were doing on that day, it wasn't really genuine, and they were able to catch them. And now they're telling me that they wanted to be popular. The way people are trying to get popular nowadays, God, it's really, really unbecoming. But we shall get there one day. But it's not as if we need to be rushing things. Prominence is about positive things and negative things. It's just where people want to run. It's like the bulk of the people are now going to the negative aspects. Okay, so my next talking point is coming all the way from the United Nations. The United Nations have come out to say Nigerian insecurity was based on the fact that the coronavirus came to life. So this whole scenario, when we are talking about the terrorism and insurgency and insecurity in Nigeria, we cannot but also talk about COVID-19. There was a divert of a sense of responsibility from the government. It just came at a time whereby the Nigerian government were trying to tackle this Boko Haram insurgency to its full maximum. But these things did not happen because of COVID-19. They had to focus all their energy on COVID-19. And so that allowed the increase of fatalities in Nigeria today. Okay, so let me tell you about the numbers of fatalities and the statistics that we have in response to the COVID-19, to the Boko Haram insurgency. We have 2,040 cases of fatalities. We have about 567 deaths. And we have about 87 different attacks in 2019. 87 different attacks in 2019. And these people are just doing these things in the north. My advice for people in Borno, they should try and evacuate these people from Borno, even though it's to another state, and be able to fully penetrate these Boko Haram people in the Borno state. So we'll be able to have a clear vision. How will Boko Haram be tackling Niger, Chad, Cameroon, and Nigeria? And these people cannot come, and their whole countries all together, and they cannot come together to fight this one common enemy, which is Boko Haram. They should be able to step up their game. We have Buratai, the President Buhari, the IGP, all these people, they should work on this terrorism. It's getting so alarming. People cannot just walk safely. They cannot just go to their houses. They cannot go anywhere without having to watch their backs and say, okay, who is there? Without having to look over and say, is this person looking at me? Is this person want to approach me? Yeah, I've done those things many times because people are not safe again. We should try and change all this perspective of insecurity in Nigeria. So let's go to the World Health Organization. The World Health Organization have said they will be issuing the e-certificate, electronic certificates for vaccine. Now, this is one of the best news I've had all week. So the United Kingdom vaccine has a 95% effectiveness. That shows that if you use it, there's almost a 95% chance of you not getting the coronavirus again, which is a good one. And up for them, this is what we have been praying for every country. Now it has gotten to us. It's now how many of these vaccines can be produced for an amount of stipulated time before this coronavirus cases, before it's submerged and all these things like that. So we have someone, I think about a vaccine in Russia. We have one in Germany that are still in their research level, and things are prior to what we have been hearing about these vaccines. They are really, really showing positive signs, and it's only going to get better from there. So it's an up for them. The WHO has said e-certificates will be issued to any vaccine that has reached its approval and can be tested on people. So guys, we have come to the end of the program today. We hope you like the program. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our videos. Guys, please be safe and walk in the right direction. Bye-bye.